I've had better days to launch. They did offer to delay it, but I don't actually have any other available time. So I'm sure we'll be fine. Well, we've engine started, checked to make sure forward and reverse works, checked all the through-hole fittings, no water, engine cooling's working. A bit busy to take pictures as we go, but we're about to be dropped in the water. We're attached into the slip with lines from the four corners. An interesting bit will be when we disconnect the lines and then have to reverse back out. Well, goodbye North Sand. A little bit tricky with just me on board, but we did it. Well, she's running along nice and sweetly at cruising revs. About 2,300. Much of a view out the front.
CATMANTOO is back in the water. Looks really comfortable.
Coming around into Parua Bay, and between the main sheet and kicker is the Nook, where we're heading to. It's not very nice, so I've turned the heater on. It's now 4 o'clock and the apart from a wee bit less rain, it's all pretty much the same. Tide's gone out though. A bit longer. Cheese and pastrami scones. We'll see how it goes. Need a little bit longer. We'll have this one and wait for another 5 minutes. That looks better. Everything tastes better with jam. Well, it's not as rainy, but we still get showers through. Still blowing a gale. It's pulled the stay put fastener grommet out, so I think we'll just screw that up at some stage. Oh, I've just screwed that in. That's looking over to the Parua Bay compound of the Munro Cruising Club and the public jetty. Home's on the other side of that, which is Manganese Point. Still got the dinghy stowed vertically, so I don't have to worry about it getting full of water at the moment. I think it might be watching video time. Well, it's Groundhog Day again. Really no different from yesterday. Although the weather is supposed to improve later on this morning. Here's hoping. Well, it's lunchtime on Saturday. Still blowing a gale on the coast, lots of light rain. Like to shift, but I want the weather to improve a little bit, otherwise we're just shifting for shifting's sake. I've decided to shift regardless, so we'll take the chain hook off. The wind's down a bit. The rain is pretty misty now. We'll probably just go around the Munro Bay for a change of scenery. Theoretically anyway, tomorrow's supposed to be a good day. And we're ready to get back near that launch. Up to Munro Bay. Drop anchor in this shelter here. Well, that's a much nicer day with a hint of blue starting to appear. I'm worried we might have an oil leak in here. I've had to put some more sorbent pads down, so we'll just check the oil filter, which is the only thing that was changed. Now, the problem of being 6'2" and a not incredibly thin build and super flexible is actually getting to it, which is down there. Well, we did that. We'll top up the oil and check the level. Right, oil's up to full. Some more pads down. We'll see how we go. The wind's supposed to go to southeast later on today. Looks like it's starting, so we might go for a tiki tour before heading back to the mooring. Well, just for a change, we've got light rain again. We're heading around towards McLeod's Bay, inside the bank. Now, this is McLeod's Bay. You can see Mount Aubrey, but Mount Lanai is hidden in the mist. Now we're at about 1800 RPM, both engines, so a good charge going into the bank. The started engine keeps complaining about not charging. We know it is. Can't quite figure out the intermittent fault. Home straight over there. Seen much point staying out. There's not going to be any nice weather that I can see, so we'll head for home, which is suppose I better hold a course to avoid these yachts racing. Junica's not exactly going up quickly on that one, and this one can go in front and then we can shoot through before the next one arrives. Oh, it's good to see a good fleet out. Jackson's Bay, home bay. Well, we're hooked on. We seem to have wind against tide at the moment. The top rope is certainly very growth laden. There's home straight behind us. Hard to see through the trees these days. Well, inflatable still floats, not too surprising. Hopefully the motor starts. I made a start on editing the video for the weekend, and while I've done that, the cloud has lifted. There's a hint of sun, and tide's going out, and a sort of sou'easter coming in. Here's the neighbour's dog. She broke a leg a while ago. G'day. Hello. The vista is back to normal.